Jenny, best known for her bold personality on 90 Day Fiancé. The other way had always been a fan favorite. Her journey on the show had captured hearts. From her whirlwind romance with her partner to the cultural hurdles she had navigated while moving abroad. But life after reality TV wasn't as glamorous as it seemed. Behind the glitz of social media posts and fan interactions, Jenny was grappling with the pressures of a new chapter, launching a business with her partner, Louis. The couple had always dreamed of starting something of their own, a boutique wellness and lifestyle brand that could combine Jenny's love for fitness and Louis' expertise in nutrition. For months, they had been meticulously planning, brainstorming ideas, and mapping out strategies. But the closer they got to launching, the more Jenny found herself wrestling with doubts she hadn't anticipated. "It's exciting. Don't get me wrong," Jenny confessed during an exclusive interview with a lifestyle magazine. "But it's also overwhelming. I think people see us on TV and assume we have everything figured out, but starting a business from scratch is intimidating." Her concern wasn't just about logistics. Jenny had always been a meticulous planner, someone who liked to have all contingencies covered. Yet the world of entrepreneurship was unpredictable, filled with financial risks, fluctuating markets, and countless unknowns. She admitted that there were nights she lay awake, scrolling through business blogs and forums, questioning whether she had bitten off more than she could chew. Louis, on the other hand, was a natural optimist. He believed in taking risks and learning along the way. "I keep telling her, Jenny, you've faced bigger challenges than this." He laughed during a TikTok video they recorded together. "You moved to another country. You adapted to a new culture. You learned a new language. Running a business is just the next adventure." Despite Louis' encouragement, Jenny couldn't shake the feeling of responsibility weighing on her shoulders. Their brand wasn't just a passion project. It was an investment of time, money, and energy. Any misstep could have ripple effects on their finances, their relationship, and their public image. The stakes felt higher because fans were watching. "The show gives people a glimpse into our lives," Jenny said. "They cheer for us when things go well, but they also have expectations. When I put my name on a product or a brand, I feel like I have to deliver perfection. That's a lot of pressure." Jenny's concerns were compounded by the fact that running a business required a different kind of teamwork than what she and Louis had experienced on 90 Day Fiancé. On the show, challenges were often dramatic and fast-paced, but running a business required patience, compromise, and strategic thinking. There were disagreements over branding decisions, pricing strategies, and marketing tactics. For the first time, Jenny realized that navigating a partnership in love didn't automatically translate to navigating a partnership in business. One particular evening, Jenny and Louis found themselves in a heated debate over the launch strategy. Jenny wanted to test their products in a small local market first, gathering feedback before going wide. Louis argued for a bold national launch, confident in their research and the brand's potential. The disagreement left Jenny anxious. "I just didn't want us to rush and make mistakes that could be avoided," Jenny explained. "I've learned the hard way that patience and preparation matter." But Louis is so fearless. Sometimes that's amazing, and other times, well, it keeps me up at night. The couple decided to bring in a mentor, a seasoned entrepreneur who had navigated the ups and downs of launching a brand. With guidance, Jenny started to feel more confident. She learned to balance her natural caution with calculated risk-taking, and slowly, the initial fear that had loomed over the project began to fade. Jenny also realized that transparency with their fans could be a strength. In a candid Instagram live session, she shared some of her doubts and concerns about the business. Fans flooded the comments with support, appreciating her honesty. Many shared stories of their own entrepreneurial struggles, creating a sense of community that Jenny hadn't expected. "It was incredible to see people rooting for us not just as a TV couple, but as real humans trying to build something from the ground up," she said. "It reminded me that imperfection is okay. Growth comes from facing challenges, not avoiding them." As the launch date approached, Jenny's mindset shifted. She still had moments of anxiety. Who wouldn't? But she began to embrace the journey rather than fearing the outcome. The couple hosted a small pre-launch event for local fans and friends, showcasing their products and getting direct feedback. Jenny was nervous at first, but seeing people genuinely excited about what they had created brought a sense of relief and validation. It felt surreal, Jenny said, smiling. All the late nights, all the arguments, all the second-guessing, it was worth it to see people connecting with our vision. Of course, not everything went perfectly. A shipment was delayed, a social media ad didn't perform as expected, and there were a few technical glitches on their website. But instead of letting these hiccups derail them, Jenny and Louise approached each challenge as a learning opportunity. Jenny realized that vulnerability and adaptability were just as important in business as they were in life. Reflecting on the experience, Jenny admitted that her journey from reality TV star to entrepreneur had been humbling. Being on 90 Day Fiancé taught me resilience in a very personal way, but starting a business taught me resilience in a professional sense, she said. It's about problem solving, communication, and keeping your vision alive even when things get messy. For fans of the show, watching Jenny navigate this new chapter felt both inspiring and relatable. It was a reminder that life after reality TV wasn't always glamorous, but it could be profoundly meaningful. Jenny's willingness to share her fears, her doubts, and her triumphs created a narrative that was authentic and human. Looking ahead, Jenny and Louise are excited about the future. They have plans to expand their brand, introduce new products, and perhaps even collaborate with other entrepreneurs. But Jenny emphasized that the journey itself, the challenges, the lessons, and the personal growth was just as important as any milestone. I've learned that it's okay to voice concerns, to be cautious, and to ask for help, Jenny said. And I'd also learned that with the right support, a clear vision, and a lot of persistence, we can turn those concerns into opportunities. That's the exciting part of this adventure. In the end, Jenny's story resonates far beyond the world of reality television. It's a tale of courage, vulnerability, and determination. It's about facing fears, embracing change, and daring to pursue dreams, even when the outcome is uncertain. For Jenny, Louise, and their fans, the launch of their business wasn't just about selling products. It was about showing that growth, both personal and professional, comes from stepping into the unknown with heart, grit, and authenticity. And as Jenny often reminds herself, and anyone willing to listen, every challenge is an opportunity in disguise, and every concern voiced is a step toward building something meaningful.